those of us who are honest and honorable, insightful, as well as knowledgeable, who have looked into sociology, we know that law enforcement is corrupt and mental health professionals are typically corrupt and greedy. So let me just take you through some of the proofs I've shown and how ridiculous it is for people to still assume that I am wrong. You know, just absolutely inconceivable that you would have honest people who would jump to the conclusion that I am delusional instead of absolutely correct. So first I will take you through Stockton, San Antonio, drug in the food, and remember from the Dr. John Hall book, it is, you know, guinea pigs. It was very commonly reported that people who are stalked, their food is drugged, and these are perks for the stalkers who are doing this on behalf of the special interest groups behind the government and the intelligence agencies. And in turn, it is mental health who are the main people designing this and overseeing it. Without further ado.
So the whole house smelled from gas. So immediately turned it off and opened up the doors. But I mean, that thing doesn't just turn on by itself. It had been running for a good length of time.
Or the time Verbeth and a friend say they were stalked at a mall.
I saw him following us to several stores, and I would see the man close to us, looking at us.
The girls had the presence of mind to snap a photo with their phone. Verbeth says all these happenings culminated in an assault. The 39-year-old believes someone drugged the food in her home and returned later to rape her.
I know something happened to me because a woman knows.
Now, some of you are going to sit there and say, well, what if she's wrong about this?
She filed a report and was briefly hospitalized with signs of sexual assault.
Now, not everyone who is sexually assaulted actually shows the signs of sexual assault. When they say that there's the signs of sexual assault, it's pretty definitive. Now, let me go on to the next one. ABC News, couple harassed with organized gang stalking noise harassment campaign. And who is doing it?
Who are these hornblowers? Not just people in the town, but people who work for the town. Firefighters, including some from the department John Clementi ran, and police. Here's one of Hubbard Township's finest, not serving, not protecting, just honking. It's enough to wake the dead. This hearse caught 10 times. And would you look at this? The horn on the bus goes, an education for Hubbard's next generation of hornblowers. Rickens.
So, on record, group stalkers have been basically caught drugging people and raping them. Government workers, including law enforcement, have been caught on record harassing people and abusing their position. Is the political and social abuse of law enforcement and psychiatry and mental health and all the other, you know, the military and all the other spiritual bottom figures who have been caught on record doing this and who have tons of allegations. And I would estimate about 95% of the allegations are absolutely correct from my research to looking into gang stalking for at least about 3 years now. Before that, I've been studying psychiatry for about 20 years. It's an absolute fraud. Yes, there's people with brain damage who suffer disorders of some nature as a result, but no, psychiatry has no idea what the fuck they're talking about, nor do the greedy pharmaceutical companies have any reasonable treatment for any of this stuff. We're supposed to depend on these greedy scumbags who gang stalk people and their own studies. When a neutral party does studies, they almost always contradict the pharmaceutical company's studies. So anyway, so here's the next video. Proof of gang stalker with witness, military and intelligence agency pics. Just a quick clip from the video. Start off with pictures of the government car. It's quite clear what it is.
So this is gonna probably come out sideways. I'll probably have to flip it in the editor or edit on YouTube. Anyway, this is from some months back. I referenced this video in one of my videos. It's about how a female that I was with noticed the gang stalkers as well. A gang stalker as well, government gang stalker. And, you know, I brought it up when I said, is that the guy who was talking to you inside? Before she said anything about it, you know, being strange or anything like that. And she was like, yeah. I said, look at his license plate. It's the government's license. Watch.
What's government plate?
Yeah, he's like, oh my god, I almost fell for it.
Let's see, what did he say? So what I told about the gang stalker, now
Oh my gosh. No, but you don't understand though. He like went out of his way trying to talk to us. Did you notice that?
Recordings by now, just so I get on record.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I almost fell for
I
it.
already knew what it was, but
I
didn't
almost
see it.
fell for it. And then at the back of my head, I was thinking, how does he know you're not my boyfriend? Like, you know, so why the fuck is he talking? You know, how does he know we're not your family? Do you know what I mean? Isn't it odd for another man to talk to a woman who's with another man?
With their children.
It's crazy.
This is what these people do. They do little things trying to
And he's all like, he just seems so like such a square and such a nice like charming dude. Like he was just trying to make friends. Like he was telling me how, you know, he was just trying to tell me about himself. Like he was telling me like, oh, you're from around here? Where are you from? And I told him Ethiopia. And then he's like, did you hear that?
No, I didn't even see him talk to you. I just
No, my God. When we first ordered, he said that.
How do you think I guessed it was him? I just heard him. I
Oh
didn't see
my
him talk
god,
to you.
that shit fucking weird. And then I told him Ethiopia, and then I came to the table, and then we went to the bathroom to wash the kids' hands, and he started talking to me over there while I'm waiting for the door to open.
What faction of the
And he
government?
was telling me how he's like, you know, he's like, no, I'm from California, but I'm from LA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm from LA. And then basically, oh my god, if I get a housing offer to LA anytime soon, I'm gonna know this shit is fucking creepy. Because what he just learned is that how bad my daughter wants to move to LA. Do you understand that? Look, if I get a housing offer, this is gonna be some freaky ass shit. Okay?
You can watch the rest of the video for yourself. We go on to talk about what intelligence agency and so on and so forth. So the next video, it's on the James Jackson channel. All these clips are on this channel, except for maybe the ABC one. I can't remember. If it's not, it's on the Robot channel and perhaps the Meklo channel for sure. So this next one, gang stalking perps in her 20s. This is the first one. This is from October 3rd. Today's the 6th. Again, these are clips from it. Did you say anything about psychiatry?
Yeah.
What did you say?
If I believe that you believe in a psych ward, I think you're crazy. If I believe psychiatry is real, if I agree with what you believe in psychiatry.
And what did you say?
Well, I said no, I don't.
Did you say anything about I need to be in the psych ward or anything like that?
Did you say anything about what?
About me needing to be in the psych ward or anything like that?
Yes, he did.
Well, did he try to get you to help him get me to the psych ward?
Just because he wants to disagree.
So he asked you to help piss me off so that I go to the psych ward?
Yeah.
Wow. And so, after I send you the link to the other video where he's making fun of me or him or one of his friends, you're gonna send me the pictures of the conversation, right?
Yes, I am.
All right. So they had something on Instagram. You and somebody called me who claimed to be a Colombian person, and they said that there was an Instagram page also. Was there an Instagram page about me? So what was the purpose? Just to make fun of me? Stupid head. And then you saying that you think they took it down? Stupid head again.
At first, I didn't, but the more...
Do you believe that the government is harassing me, stalking me, etc.?
At first, I didn't, I got to know you in the little story, but I do kind of believe you. I do that.
So both these people were women. One has known me a long time, and both of them didn't believe it at first. But then when they had an experience where a gang stalker, a government harasser, an organized stalker contacted them, they believed me like that. You see how obvious it is for these people when the situation is described to them and they have one encounter. Imagine being the victim with multiple encounters daily. So let me go to the last one. This is the Colombian, the person who claims to be Colombian, who, you know, if you look on this channel, I think it was yesterday, I posted on Tinder someone who looks exactly like her, and I'd be very surprised if it wasn't the same person in the pictures that's being used, that they used to catfish me with, in both the pictures she sent me, and I have screenshots, and then I have the picture of the Tinder, and I uploaded it as soon as I saw it. When I actually ironically went out to upload the interview, this interview I'm about to play clips from right now.
You want to know who I am? I am a game stalker. I've been watching you. I've been looking for you, seeing more information be nice.
Well, at least you fucking admit it.
Gang stalker, admitting it.
What makes you admit it now?
Under the guise of being sarcastic.
I don't know.
What makes you fucking admit it now?
Well, now you have to go. You realize you fucked up.
That you're a fucking gang stalker.
I didn't know such things.
You did know? She's, okay, see how these people are liars? And they're fucking with your head? So you know that what's going on. You know, the victim, that is, knows what's going on. And when they try to go for help, nobody believes them unless they haven't experienced themselves. Even though we should give these people the benefit of the doubt after Assange and Snowden, and there's a bunch of others, names I forgot, of people who are whistleblowers reporting government surveillance and government harassment on record. Who's, you know, it's a story for another day about Obama and persecuting whistleblowers and prosecuting them and so on and so forth. So when you look at this objectively, it is impossible to come to the conclusion that there is anything wrong with me. You know, it is 100% that you come to the conclusion that I'm being persecuted for my political views and for my great propensity to impress those views upon other people, to get other people to see things the same way as I do. This is part of the reason why reason power does not really have power in society, because you can reason with people, but the people in charge limit that power.
I mean, to me, it's just like
You say you were chosen because you're
fucking ugly. I mean, that's crazy. That doesn't bother you. I mean, to me, it's just.
She said you were chosen because you're a black mental patient. Remember, I put racist as number 6 on the spiritual bottom feeders list. Now let's reflect on that, shall we? These are females who feel empowered to persecute men when they would not have the power to otherwise. So there's a strong feminist aspect of this. There's gay people doing this, you know, the LGBT community. But that's not really displayed for sure, portrayed for sure in this video with the clips, but it's definitely a part of it. And when you look at my personal victimization, you know, they drugged me and a gay guy fucking, you know, sexually assaulted me. And they most likely recorded it. Because I have a vague memory of getting up and looking back and seeing this guy I recognize from a certain college that I attended, you know, with some kind of high-tech camera that was probably uploading it, you know, on the spot. So, feminists, gays, the guy who told the first person I interviewed, not the first female you heard who was there when the gang stalker was there at a fast food restaurant, but the first person I interviewed, okay, was, his name's Atheism is Unstoppable. There's a satanic, atheistic Satanist who I interviewed as well. There's atheists in the comments, okay? Atheists harassing me because of Atheism is Unstoppable video. And of course, we know there's Satanists. Of course, we know the worst criminals are involved. I mean, everything on this list is portrayed in this video. I'm right about the spiritual bottom feeders. Those are the philosophies of the New World Order. Thank you.